Okay, Beatrice, so the paper twos, you're being cruelly teased by marks just below the grade C in the high 60s, sorry, low 60s or high 50s. Let's see if this is the one where you nail the C. Okay, so here, that's good for that mark. Here you don't subtract 5%, sorry, you don't subtract 0.05. To get the 5% discount, you've got to do 5% times the £169.40, and that's what the discount is, not what you've done. So it's 0.05 times, which is £8.47. So unfortunately I lose those 2 marks. Length isn't squared, area is squared, it's just meters. What you've done is areas. Capacity is litres, that's kilometres, and centimetres is length. Your ruler measures centimetres, weight is kilograms. So only 2 marks there, that's good. So for the page 8, that's good, well done. Cylinder, pentagon is correct. For this, you have to say triangular, because that is also a prism. Okay, prism is just a shape that can be sliced and keep the same area that has been sliced. So they're both prisms, but that's got a special name, cylinder. This has got a special name, triangular prism. So 4 for that page. Radius, chord, and tangent are correct, and your symmetries are correct as well. 4/10 is correct. Now 0.4 is the same as 4/10, as you've said. 4/10 is the same as, because you can divide top and bottom by 2, 2 divided by 5, sorry, 2 over 5. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. That isn't equivalent, but this is, because you can divide both of those numbers by 5, and if you divide the top by 5 you get 2, if you divide the bottom by 5 you get 5. So that is the other one you were looking for there. That's not 25%. 25% is the same as a quarter. A quarter of that shape would be 2 of those. 6 out of 15 is correct, but it's not in its simplest form. Again, in the same way as 4/10 can be written as 2/5, because those two numbers can be divided by something else, they can be, both of those numbers can be divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So in its simplest form, it's 2 over 5. So you're only going to get the 1 mark for the unsimplified fraction. So 6, 8 for that page. For this one, 8 is correct, 11 is correct, 12 and 4 are correct. Multiply by 4 each time. Try to write this in as well. It's multiply the previous number by 4 each time. You may get it if I multiply by 4, but you'll definitely get it for previous number. So 3 there, 4 there, 1 there. 27 is correct. That's correct. This isn't. It isn't y take away 3y. It's y just take away 3. If the car is y years old, if it was 10 years old, 3 years younger would be 10 take away 3, not 10 take away 3 tens. So that's wrong. 8 is correct and 48 is correct. Well done. So that one's right, that one's wrong, that's right, that's right. 3, 7, 10, 15 for that page. That was a good page, well done. 45 is correct, 61.5 is correct. Good, you know your averages, that's excellent. 1428 and is correct. This one's wrong with you though. So hopefully now you'll be able to do this because we practiced these this week. What you have to do here, what have you done? Hold on. What you have done is you haven't answered the question. You've answered the question, how much has she got left in pounds? Okay, what you've done is, that's how many euros she took. She has spent that many euros, so you've subtracted it. So that's what she's got left in euros, which you've turned into pounds. So it's wrong. You've done more work there than you needed to, but your method here is correct. So you're going to get 1 mark for that, but you've made too much work of it. All you needed to do was the 40460 divided by. So unfortunately you've lost a mark there for doing too much work. Now with this one, it's not right what you've done, and again this is a wordy question, and the key words that let you into the question are this: each square has an area of 25 centimeters squared. That means you need to know that to find the area of a rectangle, it's length times width, but for a square they'd be the same number. So the question you've got to ask yourself is, what number times itself is 25? And hopefully you'll come to 5. Okay, so that means that that and that are 5, and every other square is also 5. Now because it's also saying that the diameter of the circle, the distance across the circle, is the same as the length of the square, it means that you know that this is 5 and that is 5 as well. So in order to work out the perimeter of the shape, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of 5, plus 2 lots of 5, plus 6 lots of 5, plus 2 lots of 5. Have a go at that. If that doesn't make sense, watch me do that question on my video solution. Well done, that's good. And so is that. So 6 for that page. Well done, excellent. You can remember how to do those. 73 degrees is that value there. So 73 is the missing inside angle. What you then have to do to find x is 180 take away 73. So you've done part of that, but not all of that. Now then, what have we done here? You've changed it into 0.93, so you've got your £23.25. Well done. £23.25 plus £7.45 is £30.70. Well done. But then you've got 132 pence and you've written it as 13.2 pence. That is your mistake. 132 pence in pounds is £1.32. So that's why then you've got a crazy answer. So there's your mistake. 132 pence equals £1.32. Here, this is quite a difficult question because it introduces algebra. It's here because this question was also on the higher tier paper. So the easiest thing for you to do for this one is either not worry about it or watch my solution to explain, because it's quite a complicated one to do. So total for the page 6. is correct. So it's this bit that's wrong. What you need to do here is, rather than so they've recycled 8 cubic meters of water, so the percentage is 8 out of 24. And then to turn it into a percentage, you multiply it by 100. It's paper tube, so you're allowed to use your calculator. So on your calculator fraction button, 8 over 24 times 100 equals 33.3%. That's right, that's right, that's right. It doesn't have correlation. Well done. So for here, I need to do B1, 1 mark for the 24. So 6 for that page. This is going really well. 20, that is correct, but that's wrong. What you have to do, so you've worked out that in the first year it's lost £482. So at the end of the first year, it's worth 2,400 less the money that is lost. So that comes to 1968. So then in the second year, it's now going to lose 18% of 1968, which works out as £354.24. So over 2 years, it's going to have lost £482 there, and the £354 there. So over 2 years, it loses 482 and £354.24. Okay, so we have practiced these. Compound increase is where it's earning interest. Compound decrease is where it's losing money. So you work out the percentage of the total each year and add it or take it on before working out the following year. Okay, so with this one, 9.82 take away 8.4 squared square rooted is beautiful. Somehow though you've ended up with the wrong answer. That's correct as well. So I'm not sure what you've done wrong there. Something's gone wrong. Let's have a look. So 84.64 take away 70.56 is what you've correctly written down. But that gives you 3.75, not 8.4. So I don't know what you've done. Unfortunately, it means you lose a mark. And then the final question, this is like the recipe questions you're doing in Reg Friday morning, where what you have to do is work out how many times you have to multiply these ingredients by to make these ingredients. So what you do is you take one that you know here, 16, and divide it by what you know it is in the other one, which is 10. So each quantity here has to be 1.6 times as big as it is there. So it would be 18 times 1.6, which is 28.8, and so on. So that's what you have to do. So total for that page is going to be 3. Okay, I've got a feeling you've done pretty well on this one, Beatrice. Let's see if you've broken that magic 65 mark. 8, 12, 20, 35, 44, 50, 54, 60, 66, 69. Hooray, you've done it. Excellent. Well done. Well done. If anybody deserves a grade C more than anybody else, it's you for how hard you work. Well done, Beatrice.